Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream. My name's Opus Episode 29, Tristan Dazzlotto, whatever you like to call me. I talk to people on the internet, and I play video games. I've also jumped into the stream before the beat drops, because I don't know. Anyways, yes, I'm a former cult member, a former Jehovah's Witness, so I try to make this a safe place for everybody. But I do talk about sensitive subjects such as politics, theology, religion, and philosophy. Welcome on in. Today we're playing Project Zomboid. And let us see the chats. Nothing on the YouTube side yet, but we got ourselves a Crooked saying, "Aqua!" And I say hello. And, we have Demo. And then we have Frightful. You can't hear me. You can hear me. Don't even try. You can hear me, right? Shut up. Anyways, yes, I've seen the final episode demo. But I don't like talking about something that big, until a week after its launch, so. Next Saturday, you can talk. Next Friday, we can talk about it. The Amazing Digital Circus? Yes. But, I will say that, it was okay. That's all. It was okay. It wasn't glorious. It was okay. Aqua, I made a custom Creedsman. Neat. Anyways, we are going to be jumping in to play Project Zomboid. It was peak? I wouldn't say that. It was okay. It was okay. I personally just like, there's some story beats that I just think were kind of silly. Or should have been given more time to be explored. Yeah. Clearly, Demo hasn't watched a documentary about air fryers. That's the best thing to ever see. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, we're gonna play Project Zomboid. Alright. But yes, it was a very sad day that we lost that run, but we learned a few things. We learned that guns are dangerous as fuck. But gonna start maybe in Muldra? Could. Well, now William Shatner feels know that his last name has the word Shatner in it. Probably not enough. Aqua, you cannot be talking about your generation has been spoiled with me saying it when anything you call it mid. I liked it. I don't care about the fact it continue. I'm taking Reddit to make such a good series it becomes canon. You're welcome to your opinion, Demo. There are things that I didn't like. It's called an opinion. I feel like he can't hear the chat over how literally famous he is. That's true. Mate, he's Gen Z. It's true. Talking about that circus thing, we were talking about that. Alright. Let's see what insane zombies look like. This is going to kill me, right? It's a solid mech plus. It's okay. The ending was okay. My goddamn generation spoiled with amazing cinema. Is it? You're allowed your opinion. You're allowed your opinion. It's just like, hey, okay. The ending was... The ending made it overall, like, worse. Not because the ending was super bad, but it was just so meh. And there were problems with its pacing and stuff like that. Prequel trilogy is peak. My guy. The prequel trilogy was coming out. This motherfucker. I will say that, you know, Revenge of the Sith is one of the best Star Wars movies, period. But saying that 1 and 2 is better than 4, 5, or 6 is something that's like absolutely insane to me. Anyways, we have to lock in. Okay. Let's go. Are you serious? Well, we lost our glasses. That's not good. I told Soul we were talking about Star Wars. Lamau. There are no Gen Z Star Wars films. I mean, there's a sequel trilogy, which does count. Oh, fuck. Demo, don't make me come over there. Soul. I don't think you're beating Soul, Demo. Aqua, are you emo? No. I'm too upbeat. I lost my glasses. I gotta cross you off the list? What do you mean by that? Well, we got a griddle pan and a can opener. Any Star Wars movie missing Harrison Ford or starring him after the age of 45 does not exist. Whoa, Rila. You can't discount Revenge of the Sith. Like, you can ignore the 1 and 2, honestly. Genuinely, you could ignore 1 and 2 and just watch 3, 4, 5, 6. I can, it was shit. Well, I'm glad that you're old and your opinion is wrong. Good. I'm glad we know that your opinion is wrong by this. Fecking boomer ass. Is that a zombie? Aqua, I want to be mean to Rila, but I don't want to be seen as transphobic. That's okay, you could be mean. My man watched Star Wars when it first released. It's true. I mean, your girl, but yeah. I don't need this shit from a high ground loving ass. Yeah. have glasses. You don't have glasses. Back. It was so... I had never seen a movie ruin itself in 5 minutes like that before. Okay, well, I'm glad we know that, you know, Rila is old and wrong. The fact that you're putting Revenge of the Sith up as one of your most hated movies is actually insane. Like that's a dull pick. That's a dull pick. Aqua, you were in the hospital with Donald Trump when he was born. You can't be talking about old people. It's in the top 10. Man, imagine being that wrong. I'm gonna take a sack. Mandalorian language doesn't contain any gendered pronouns. No keys. I mean, I've never seen the Harry Potter movies. I don't really care to at this point, but like saying that Revenge of the Sith is that bad is actually insane to me. Frank, hello. We had someone in the YouTube chat popping up. But yeah, that's, to me, actually insane. I have my own dick, so suck my intersex dong. Little now, Rila. Remember, you're talking to a child, Rila. Be careful. We don't want you to get cancelled. Wouldn't be the first time I've been canceled. There's an old series of videos on YouTube called What If the Prequels Were Actuator Good? I mean, I think that 1 and 2 were not great. They're fun, but they're not great. But, like, Revenge of the Sith, I think, is actually, like, good. What I need to do is find somebody with glasses. I need to be able to see again. Why? Because it was a chosen one? Look how that fucking worked out. That's the whole point! That's the whole tragedy! Apparently the whole thing's a tragedy, Rila! I'm sorry you like your happy endings! It's not a tragedy, it's a train wreck? All tragedies are train wrecks, you pompous bitch! That is just patently false. What? No, it's not! Literally all tragedies are train wrecks from the perspective of the person going through the tragedy! Really? Rila! Just admit that your taste is shit and you do not stand as a person that with a reputable sense of taste. Anyways, do you got glasses? I'd like to be able to see again. You do not. Can I have a civil and calm discussion? I don't trust you two to have a civil and calm discussion. Because it's... Do you know what's going to happen, Demo? I'm going to get banned from Twitch for TOS because we're going to see a public murder when Rila just drills into your ass, metaphorically speaking. What? People are saying bad opinions. People are saying bad opinions. This bitch is going insane. It always does. Well, sorry for being right. We've already discussed that your ability for what's right is when it comes to objective things, you're right. When it comes to subjective things, your opinion's always right. On brighter news today, I made a really nice chicken that's currently calming down. Once I get glasses, I want to get the fuck out of here. I do not want to hear this demo. Like I said, I'll get banned. I'm flirting with my wives at the moment. Oh, since the beginning of my stream. Jay Schlott. Huh. This metalworking chisel hasn't broken at all. I need... Oh, goodbye, Vexed. I like how Nightbot just casually claims victims. It makes me chuckle. Anything else in here that can help me? Really? I need my glasses. Maybe of glasses. Why did I trigger all three of you? Toenails are the same color as his face. Should probably get that looked at. Need me wearing glasses? I have fought how many zombies and none of them are... Oh wait, you're wearing glasses. Ma'am, please tell me those are prescription glasses and not reading glasses. I don't like that they're red, but I'll take it. I do not care. You bitch! You're wearing cosmetic glasses! It's 1991, and you're wearing cosmetic glasses? Being a nerd isn't cool yet! Oh. You absolute bitch! It's a zombie. It was a person in his previous life! It should have had the decency not to be a fucking poser. Not wearing glasses. Yeah, I am well aware I'm a little blind. I lost my glasses because I tripped over a fence. Yippee. Is that why didn't anybody warn me? Crooked! Oh, hello, Sprinter. I will blame Butterfree. Please! Just reading glasses? Fuck. I fixed it, don't worry. You guys had this entire conversation and you guys didn't tell me? I can't believe this. Holy crap! Any of you... Nope. I think it's time for me to leave. None of you have glasses. It's not worth my time to fight you. All. Fortunately, I guess I have to fight. Are you kidding me? I see Slay the Spire incoming. I killed 2 sprinters, okay? I'm doing okay. With my fists. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's try again. But this time in Riverside. Who saw that coming? Hello? I am playing on the, like, not the hardest difficulty you could do, but one of the hardest difficulties you can do. I just tuned in to see that. Yeah. The only way you can make this harder is to turn all the zombies into sprinters. Hi, Ryan. This time, hopefully I don't lose my glasses. So we'll get to that. We'll try it again. I expect to die a few times. Oh, you guys all suck. You guys all suck. You wouldn't last a day. Take the pencil. Do I have time? Take a meat cleaver. Take a frying pan. Do I have time to take the roasting pan? I do. Time to get the feck out of Dodge. Oh, hi. You may ask a question. So far, no sprinters on my ass. I hear one, though. Here we go. Time to move. Dodge and weave. Duck and weave. Up and over. Up and over. Move, move, move. Adrenaline, don't fail me now. There's a sprinter with a zombie hat, with a nice cowboy hat chasing me. So what about Jar Jar do you find so sexy? Well, excuse me, what? I think we're just gonna rest. The only thing I think of is an attraction to Jar Jar. Revenge of the Sith. Next question. What counts as self-defense and what counts as murder? Lawyer will tell you. I'm not a lawyer. Jar Jar, like, doesn't really even appear in the third movie, so... It's not like I enjoy all of the prequels, necessarily. I enjoy, specifically, Revenge of the Sith. A lot. Anyways, let's do a count. I got myself a meat cleaver, a pencil, a roasting pan, and a frying pan. Better than I normally do. That's better than I normally do. Oh. We starting off in fog, not the greatest, but here we go. Mesa propose that we give emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor. Okay, then. I don't know if it's just a face, but I feel like Jar Jar would support a final solution. He essentially accidentally did, so... like, he accidentally did. Oh, accidentally. He didn't realize who he was giving the final solution to. Come here. You have the watch on, good sir? It looks like you do. Bonk. 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 No, you don't. Where'd you go? Do you have a watch? I don't have a watch. That'll do. I don't care about Jar Jar. Oh. Rila is just being, facetious. Bitch. Benito Catalano. Your death. That broth that I smell is making me hungry. I'm waiting for the broth to cool down so I can debone the chicken. Oh, it's a sexy time event. Oh my god! Is this a gay sexy time event? Oh my god! We got the gay sexy time event! We got the and not only that, we got specifically the lesbian sexy time event. Hey! Run is blessed. The run has been blessed! This is why the game is considered woke. They really ate each other out, huh? Rila. Bruh. The Run! May you be blessed by lesbianism. May I live as long as a lesbian relationship does. Feck. Obviously someone who wants to have sex with the star. Demo. Get with the time. Close enough. Why did the lesbians have an MSR-78 rifle in their gun in their closet? Could someone tell me when the lesbians had that? Got some more weapons here. Some food that I have to cook up. They have a cat or a dog in here. So car parked outside. Zombies are moving. Did this house remain intact? Oh, please tell me it remains intact. Okay, so some zombies are migrating. I can take them. It's just the two of them. I can take them for now. I'm against salty. God, you were tough. Did you see me? You could not have seen it. That's bullshit. Oh, one of the windows got broken out of. But, good news. We have a truck key. You guys are just talking. You guys are just talking. There's nothing. Oh, hey, you're live. I was finding you by random doom scrolling. That is what happens. Okay. So. We're gonna find out something. But first I'm gonna rest. Oh, we gotta pet the god cat? We can pet the god cat. Oh, yeah. Oh. The people people wish to see. I got him a new harness today, actually. How are you? I'm doing well. And we have the God Cat. Hello to the people. Boop. Ugh. Painkillers, a razor, some alcohol wipes. Bad. Do we have some tools in here that I can use? We got a handy knife. That's awesome, actually. Godly essence for big, beautiful, white, massive, gory essence. Yes. Godly essence. Yes. We also found a pudding. Okay, so we found a knife and a screwdriver. We just need to find a saw and a hammer. Which, I know where to get some, as long as that truck has gas. Ooh, apple. Oh, this place has a lot of food in it. Holy crap, this place has a lot of food in it. Bring this zombie to me. Come here. Nice, okay, so there's a water bottle in here as well. And a sack. Why do people start an apocalypse and, like, just have zero gas in their cars? The amount of work I have to do to get gas into that car. Also, thanks to you for finding me a new way to swear without actually swearing, especially something children for me because I use golly a lot, and I use golly a lot. I mean, there's no wrong with swearing. I just personally try to avoid it myself. Not because it's wrong, it's just because I was taught not to do so. Because I grew up in a cult. Okay. I think we're going to try to make this our base for now. So. No zombies really to the south of our base. Let's check the west. There is some to the northwest. And I think northeast. Well, in this case, they're actually... Yeah, okay. We're gonna spend our time killing these zombies. Like, sound like a duck is like trying to teach a brick wall to sing. It gets monotonous, annoying to hear it over, but when it's used accordingly, it fits. That's true. Now, group of zombies there. If I can take out these two groups of zombies, I'll have a relatively safe place. It'll be the same place I was staying at for the past few runs. Because I'm not arguing. I didn't see you. I'm writing an engineering article that caught my attention. Oh. Something to do with the space? They don't want to die? No. This game doesn't make killing zombies particularly easy. The ESA and UK Space are currently co-developing a new hypersonic spaceplane. Oh. For combat or for what? Don't scare me like that! Relaunches and hauling special cargo, but the design also includes a possible pressurized cannon for passengers. Ah, neat. Mach 5 and crushed the Concorde speed record. Oh, cool. But is it the SR-71 Blackbird? No, it will never have its aura. It will never have the SR-71 Blackbird's aura. So during this game, you just come across a good pistol with some ammo. That will kill me, Anna. There are plenty of times where I come across guns. That will just kill me. I understand it will fly faster and higher, but it will not have the same aura. We're talking about aura here. Why do guns kill you? Because they make a lot of noise. And your character isn't a god with a pistol. And even then, you run out of ammo. Bestwick, what cult were you in? I was a Jehovah's Witness for most of my life. I left about 5 years ago because I developed critical thinking skills and my own personal moral compass. Hello, how you doing, Bestwick? Is an easy thing. Actually, the tricky part is structure getting soft due to friction heating with the air. Oh my god, we have 2 engineers in chat. Oh my god. Watch this conversation get... So, like, full-on atheist now or more agnostic? I'm atheist, but philosophically agnostic. Like, philosophically agnostic, but I am atheist. Because atheist just simply means without God, right? But philosophically, I'm an atheist because I don't, but I'm agnostic because I can't, like, I could see a reality where there is something, just every argument for it is just ultimately meaningless. Like, my thought is the search for God is ultimately meaningless. Like, I could conceive, you can be rational and believe in a God, but it's just like, at that point, why does it, like, at that point, you're talking about a deity that's so esoteric that it doesn't really matter. One time those people came to my house, my mom saw them, told them to feck off to their faces and slammed the doors, and I spilled my milk. Yeah. That just, reinforces their victim complex, though. Unfortunately. Operating at steady state makes it an easier problem. They can use their own fuel for cooling, like rockets, and leverage more thermally resistant or stable materials. We have both engineers in chat. Oh my god. Do we have people that cram the rapture down, other people don't when the rapture was to happen a while ago? I mean, it's the same with Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses believe that the world is going to end any day now. They've been saying that for over 100 years. Okay, we got food. Our main problem is going to be... I would really like to find that. I generally thought of the idea of real atheism as bad as religion. Why? What do you mean, real atheism? What do you mean by... First of all, what do you mean by real atheism? Because I philosophically, I'd be, like, considered a soft atheist. Namely because I can think of a universe where it is true that there would be a creator deity, or it's possible that one could be a thing. And that atheism is as there is sure there is no God, it is religion as that one exists. Well, religion, their belief that their God exists, rarely comes from a rational point of view. Whereas most hard atheists have very rational reasons as to why there is no God. And just the fact that naturalism is just true. Wait, there is a fake atheism? My thought exactly. I think they're getting confused between, I guess, soft and weak atheism. Just a few more zombies. Only 25 zombies, eh? I guess I also didn't get a strong weapon. I am limited by the technology of the weapons I am allowed to have. I do have a knife, though. Theoretically, I could try to make spears, but... Like, for me, when it comes to atheism, like, I'm an atheist in the absurdist stance, where it's like, the search for God is relatively meaningless, right? I don't think there's one, but I don't assume. Atheism is grounded in rationality, religion is grounded in belief, but both have condition about their beliefs to the point of not leaving any room to be wrong. Depends on the atheist. It also depends on the theist. Right? At the end of the day, you are working with you're either working with an axiomatic premise or a faith. I'd rather have an axiomatic premise than a faith. I think faith is far more dangerous than an axiomatic premise. Like, naturalism is true. That's why I prefer agnostic if I had to label myself. If you don't worship a god, you're technically an atheist. Rockets do contain the force of expansion, they just don't have moving parts during that part of combustion. Frightful, stream bat. Thank you, Frightful. Always need you around. Okay, well, killed the zombies this way, so now I can, like, at least... forage for weapons if I need to. I can get to the general store. I can get there, get the weapons, and then be able to... I guess we'll have to try it out. There's a difference of magnitude. A rocket does not need to contain the expansion as the fuel is used fast enough that the empty space is more than the expansion can fill. A plane engine does not have that luxury. This is a little bit over my head. I haven't really studied engineering or physics to that degree. I've never taken physics before. I mean, I like the general knowledge of that, but I certainly do not understand physics to that degree. Why am I hungry? Let's see if we can make it through these bojos. But Crooked Eye, the real question is, who out of both of you makes more money? He's Rat or you? I'm just kidding, you don't have to. However, I'd be curious. It's our money. True. However, who fills up the pool faster? Sorry. I know it comes from my knowledge of physics, what I've self-taught, being interested in space travel. Nice. Sure, but the biggest issue with Gen engines is surging. As long as I have a steady and controlled ramp, the pressure will be manageable. Sure. Hey, prescription glasses, just in case I lose mine. Level 3 short blood. Aqua, I found the funniest crap ever. Oh, what did you find? Why are there zombies near my house? Why did they make this? There was not this many when I left! As long as they can isolate the cooling mixture sufficiently, the concern means they can do that efficiently and cheaply enough to make this commercial viability, so I'm curious of what solution. I mean, if it's only made to do spaceflight, does it necessarily have to be commercially viable? Like... Like, if it's mainly used for exploration or something like that, like, or like special goods. Make sure you read the text. I don't wanna, why am I looking at Discord right now? Believe that you respawn after death if you card symbols into your skin. Spawnism religion. Restricted. No cultists. They were also grooming kids. Oh! Oh, that's cool! It'll be absolute to see what their solutions are. have to be constant, and I like to see this to be a commercial flight possibility. I see. You should play DayZ. It's like a better version of this game. No. DayZ focuses more on PvP than it focuses on PvE. This game is not for... DayZ is PvP. The actual zombies in DayZ are not an issue. It's the people. Excuse me?! That's what you should have been doing. Yeah, the efficiency of supersonic flight is the big question for me. Anything transonic is really bad, and then it starts to get better. Not for any personal, but with the altitude this will fly, all passengers will see the curvature and halo of the Earth, which is scientifically been shown to reduce instances of religion, bigotry, and conspiracy to people and people that have seen it. They can quickly get past into pure supersonic without excessive fuels, and they might be able to reduce enough to make enough more flights for it to be worth it, as long as the maintenance schedules aren't bad. The FB up to the engine. The only reason Conqueror shelved is because it needed too many fuel stops. That's in the crash. Ah, that's in the crash. Of course. Zombies be moving. Are you serious? What made them want to migrate over here? Why this way? Okay, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna debone my chicken, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Broth has been deboned. And I will probably start cooking things in a few minutes, but I have to make sure that I put engagement. Alright. They might be able to use bleed air from the engines to inflate the structural members to improve strength and rigidity. Possibly be sure to cut costs and weight to do so. According to what I've read, if all goes well, they're planning first test flights from school ends in 2034. Could be faster, but they say they lack funding, which makes sense given they're still in the design phase. Hopefully get funded better than NASA. Also, Rila, if you like reading about planes and stuff, you should look up the Abra Arrow. Really interesting intercept that was cancelled, a bit of a scandal. Wasn't the Arrow the Canadian intercept cancelled in the middle of the Cold War? Canada mentioned! I'm not biased whatsoever. I just saw Canada mentioned. We have... Yeah, that's it. But I'm assuming it was... I'm glad for its cancellation. Proof. Why these guys got active? Jesus. It's getting too dark. The reason I know about it is that most of its top engineers immigrated to the US and played major roles in the Mercury and Apollo programs. Well, as a Canadian, I'm not happy it was cancelled. We could have potentially become a leader in that industry. Yeah. People don't talk about how good our engineers historically have been. Hello, Windscar. Good to see you. What game is this? This is Project Zomboid, JD. Holy crap. Where's the fence? 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 Here's the fence. Hey! Does this open? Nope. You guys completely destroyed Qatar? I heard. There's a fence actually up here.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Thank you, Crooked. thought that you guys would be coming in. Alright. We tried. How long did we try this for? We survived a day. Do I hear 3? No, we got Slay the Spire 2. It's a new patch. It's hard, that one. I'm playing with insane zombie account on extinction mode. It's hard. Very hard. The fact I survived a day. So, you know what? That's actual progress. Scandal was mostly political of how the program materials were disposed of after cancellation? Ah. Anchor and Red Mask. Okay, our turn 1 is awesome. But what about every turn afterwards? That means... Anyone with a relatively safe elite path, which I do need to take. This one. Alright, we are looking for scaling damage. Can I hear is that snake bite? That's scaling damage. Right away, sir. Thank you, thank you. Very unlucky. Predator? Predator is good. I do need to take pretty much all the damage I can take in this deck right now. To dilute my deck a bit. I will take a Flick Flack, even though it sucks. Money, money. The fat gremlin is dead. Money has returned. Pounce is a good card. Upgrade the snake bite so that can carry me through the axe. Fair, didn't they destroy everything so the Soviets wouldn't steal it, but also out of fear of their own government might do with it later? Oh. It's my birthday weekend. I'll be 49 on Monday. Oh, happy early birthday. Oh, is that tomorrow? Oh, it's you. Calculated gamble? Oh, come on, game. Now I want to watch Hidden Figures again. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Take a dagger throw because I have a side card. Alrighty. Predict. It's a biopic about the black women calculate. Oh! I do know what you're talking about, actually. Can we have a moment of silence to honor my World War II vet grandpa? And he died yesterday. Oh. Jake's Place robots. Would have been 18 at the start. He was American, so he wouldn't have joined the war till 1942. He would have had to be about 18 from 1942. So, 1928. So what? He was like well over 100 years old? Ugh. They were also the ones that got NASA's fancy new IBM to finally work. True. Did he wait? Did he die fighting Hitler or something, or did he? Did your World War II vet grandpa die like killing Hitler or something? Stupid, like, is that the stupid thing that's gonna come up next? I don't know. Master Planner. I will take. He flowed the B-17 for the last time. Oh? Hello, Jose. You were in a cult, Malakiv? Yes, I was a Jehovah's Witness for most of my life. I left because I developed critical thinking skills and my own moral compass. Gunshot wound? Oh. At over 100? You got surgery? Well, I hope it went well. The Book of Joseph Smith of... I don't want the N-word in my chat. Is that clear? Anyways, no, I was a Jehovah's Witness. They're slightly different. Which, instead of putting them out of work, they trained themselves to run a damn machine after one of them tactically acquired a book from... Oh, wait. I'm Catholic. What do your people believe in? They're Christian, but they're odd for a Christian. They don't believe in hellfire, but they believe that the end of the world is coming soon. TM. What do you call it, a cult? I thought it was like a branch of Christianity because they do culty things. Right? They control every aspect of your life. Is also a cult, but we won't care. They believe the world's going to end? Oh yeah, very shortly. Any day. Woo-wee! I survived just barely. Corrosive wave, tracking, or nightmare. Wait, these are not the cards I was looking for. I have no... I can take a corrosive wave, but it's like... Ugh. Gonna need card draw really quickly. Were you born into it yet? Yes, I was. I was 4th generation on my mother's side, 3rd generation on my father's side. Could take a nightmare. I'll take a nightmare. We could take Pale's Wing. And you drop it by now? What do you mean by that, Andrew? So do they believe the same story of Jesus and the apostles, or do they add prophets like Mormons? No, they don't have their own book, although they might as well. They just they think that they're a reformation. Jesus is God. How can he be God? He's dead. Can he be God? He's dead. The guy's dead. Anyways, but, yeah, they have some very literal translations of the Bible that some might be really weirded out by. Infinite blades were prepared. Is it okay to murder to do drugs, have 7 wives? No. But according to the Bible, it is. Kind of weird that, no? What, like, they don't like gay people and stuff? Oh, I mean, that by themselves, no. They don't believe in the Trinity, they don't believe in hellfire, they don't, I mean, the 7 wives are fine with informed, uncoerced consent. But, yeah. Why is that? Based on the social contracts that we have made. Wait, you are a Christian? I'm not. The Bible condemns polygamy? It doesn't. The Bible does not condemn polygamy. They give, like actual, like, some of the greatest heroes, according to the Bible, were polygamous. It's in the Bible, 1 wife, no drugs, no murder. Oh! No drugs, eh? Not so the magic potion found in Deuteronomy just doesn't exist. Polygamy, you know, the entirety of the Old Testament being a thing. And third, no murder? Genocides were literally committed in, well, by God, multiple times. And then you said Christ stopped human sacrifice? Christ supposedly was a human sacrifice. Wow! It doesn't promote monogamy? But doesn't it promote monogamy? Not really. Ugh. Did you hear the gospel? I've read the Bible multiple times. Did you say that? Did I just hear that you think that Christ stopped human sacrifice in Mexico and India? You mean, like, the entirety of colonization spurred by religion? Of course it does. Not really. I can't think of any examples of adulterers in the Bible. Polygamy isn't adultery. Polygamy isn't adultery. You know the difference between that, right? But also, David. But also, David. You are not strong enough. Do I just take nutritious oyster? Or is there a really funky path I can do? Not really. I could go to like here and then jump and get to like 3 campfires. I don't know. I guess I'll just take the nutritious oyster. But yeah, Malachi. There was literally an account in the Bible where Judah was punished for not not Judah, but one of his brothers was punished for not taking on a second wife. And I'm here, they were wiped out in Ezekiel. Why do they appear again and again? It was common right, so that's why I said that. Oh wow, it's so nice that the God of all the God of all love totally wrote about that. Oh yeah, he totally allowed his book. And also... So you're talking about King David? Yes, well, he was an adulterer. Yeah, Bathsheba. And then his baby was killed for it instead of him. Anyways, your apologetics are not good here. They are, in fact, useless here. It does not solve the problem of evil. But yeah, also in Genesis, one of Judah's brothers was literally punished because he didn't take on a second wife. So if I was being hit and attacked, should I just stand there? That's what your good old friend Jesus said. What did he say? Turn the other cheek? Oh, I thought God never changed. Oh, but, you know, in these instances he does. He just had to change everything from... Also, here's the thing. Even if they didn't wipe out everybody, Numbers 31, 17, and 18 says, go wipe out everybody. That was still a command from God. He was supposedly an ancestor of Jesus? Very supposedly. I know God is real because every time I pull a tissue out of the box, one pops up. Unmistakable logic. Unmistakable logic. These all suck. No, it was written style and they had attacked and tried to exterminate out Israel. Prove to me that it was a writing style. That apologetic is absolutely worthless, right? If this is supposedly influenced by the most loving creator of all kind, would you not be offended to have something written in your name that contains literally genocide and rape? Because remember, they didn't ask to kill the little girls. No, those ones you could keep for yourself. I've always been taught Jesus was celibate. No, okay, sorry. No, Jesus is a descendant of David, not the other way around. How do they appear again 100 years later? Obviously, wiping out an entire city does not wipe out the entire different peoples. Doesn't matter. Or, you know, the Bible's wrong. How did they appear again 100 years later? Either they didn't do their job effectively, or it's all fake anyways. Woo! Oh, wow. Look at that investment. Jesus was not celibate. Judas got mad because he caught Jesus with Peter. Ooh. That's some spicy fanfic. Believe me, it doesn't help your case when you're if you're saying that the Bible is not literally true in that instance. Because then again, once again, so is human sacrifice okay? My book isn't the one that contains the fact. My morals don't come from the fact that humanity had to be saved by doing human sacrifice. My moral code does not contain that. Yours does. You had to sacrifice Jesus. I didn't. It's not good. It's bad. That's why we should move away from Christianity. Like, what? Hello? So King David was cup and then Jesus came to wipe away sin? I mean, depends on what you want to believe. He chose to be a sacrifice? It's still a sacrifice. It's still human sacrifice. If someone chooses to be a sacrifice, does that make it okay? I mean, evidently. He could have sent down 72,000 angels. Oh, why didn't he? Sounds pretty, sounds like a pretty useless god. So why am I worshipping this creature again? He just died. You were making so many assertions without getting to the big problem of like, hey, why do I even believe any of this? Why is the Bible anywhere remotely to being true? I'm doing an eternal critique, but, you know. He was the ultimate sacrifice, the final sacrifice so we didn't have to die. Wonderful, cool story, bruh. Tell me again when that's useful. Mary is praying for you. She's also dead, though. She's also dead. Are you serious? My compact, really? I think the entire series can't be taken literally because science, but I see it as a framework. Then what's the point of believing it? There's plenty of stuff in the framework of those ideals that are just absolutely atrocious. Do you dare speak against the Mother of God? They're Catholic, yeah. They're Catholic. Yes, I do, in fact. I very much do dare, because I'm not afraid of it. We can all agree that people brought up around Christianity are going to be better than people those raised in Islam. That's not true. I wouldn't agree with that. Mary will come down and stabilize you with a golden rod, son of Satan. Hail Satan. Closeted polytheism? True. Anyways. When a theist can't scare you, all they have are threats. Son of the whole of Babylon. Yeah. If a theist can't scare you, all they have at the end of the day are threats. Anyways, hail Satan. Just to piss you off. My grandpa was on Omaha Beach on D-Day. Oh. But it's down to teachings, right? Like you said earlier, Jesus taught to, whereas Muhammad taught to kill the non-believers. I don't know. I think that's kind of a clear one is better. Is it? Did it help Christians throughout history and now to not be violent? Does it help against the rising of Christian nationalism in the United States and in Canada? Joseph Smith was a liar? Yeah. I can agree to that. You seem to misunderstand that I'm not part of a cult still. You, evidently, though, seem to be. Muhammad did not say that. Yeah, like... Even if he did say that, is it helping Christians to be better? Anyways, we beat Jeremy Crimbus. Goodbye, Jeremy Crimbus. You will be missed. I'm gonna take the super critical. Did the massacre of innocents happen? Yeah, God commanded it. It's created the free world and democracy. It also ended slavery, bro. If you think Christianity did that, you're wrong. You're very, very, very wrong. The free world and democracy exist despite Christianity. Slavery was abolished in most countries despite Christianity. The Bible is one of the most pro-slavery books out there. There is nothing in the Bible that says slavery is bad. There is plenty of things in the Bible that show slavery was not only permissible, but in some cases moral. So. Quran opposes forcing religion. Muhammad instructed to spare non-combatants. A statement of kill disbelievers in the context of tribes that break treaties, not religious war. What they hate about Islam is what they try to achieve. The issues in the Middle East come from post-social theocracies. Yeah. Also, I could have drawn another card. Oh well. white noise. I don't know much about the crime, but I know those things for sure. I would assume most Christians don't know. And they want Christian theocracies talking to democracy, but hate it in practice? Absolutely. 2 Timothy 1:9-10. Paul lists slave traders or kidnappers and slavers as lawless and rebellious, grouping them alongside murderers and those who practice what is contrary to sound doctrine. Slavery is a sin. If slavery is a sin, then explain the entirety of the New Testament. Also, explain Onesimus! You fucking moron! If you think that you've got me with something cool, magical, and new, bring something better than trying to argue that this Bible clearly says that the Bible is against slavery. You dumb bitch! Like, come on. Don't even try to argue that, because you will always end up losing. Free world is made up in almost entirely Christian nations. England was the first to abolish and did so across the of the world, citing their Christian values. Because they had to. Everybody was a Christian then. It wasn't because they were Christian. They did it because they moved past the values of older times. And they had to do it. No, it says to obey your master if you're a slave. Onesimus. But also, remember that literally the Bible tells you. Modern doesn't follow the Bible to the letter, does it? Which makes you question Christianity. If it's the sole basis of the faith. They had to not follow the Bible to be better. Isn't that really fucking weird? They had to ignore the Bible to be better. Isn't that really weird? You should obey if you're a slave. Wow, this person out here defending slavery of all things. Thanks, Zachary, for telling me that you're a piece of shit. I'll remember that. Slavery is a sin? And yet here you are saying you should obey if you're a slave. Citing your Christian values. I'm literally 14. Well, then get better values instead of defending... saying you should obey if you're a slave. Also, you shouldn't be here. Huh, I almost went infinite there. Feral. 2 ferals. Also, read your Bible more, Zachary. But if we're talking about real world, the slavery, the only ones that exist are Muslim ones. Okay? Okay. So if you were not to respect, is that good or bad? You shouldn't respect your slave owner. No, it's bad to respect your slave owner. Yes. Very bad. Very, 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 very bad. You should not respect any slave owner. No slave owner should be respected. one should say that they should be removed from society. Do you understand that? Anyways, if you're 14, you shouldn't be here. Unless you have parental permission. I love you, Jesus does too. He's dead, so he can't love me. It doesn't change what you've had, what people have had to do despite Christianity. Doesn't change that you disrespect religion. I disrespect any religion that says that respect your slaving orders is good. Christianity has been a force for good, and so has Islam. And so has Hinduism. And so has every religion that has ever existed. Greek paganism, Norse paganism, current paganism. Religion hardly matters in a secular society, and shouldn't matter on a secular society at large. If you like it, like it. But there's no need for it. I have 2 overweights. Way of the good and bad is a net positive? That's very arguable. That is an argument that I wouldn't make for. Christianity has already been a force for disgusting evil and death. Paganism doesn't have rules for the love of our gods. You disrespected my virgin, Holy Mother? Okay, don't care. This is gonna hurt. This is also gonna hurt. Do I just not block? Is the plan? Examples of Christianity doing bad things? Do you sincerely need a source for that? Crusades, Nazi, there's religions being used to cause horrible harm. Yeah, like Christians doing bad things. Like, look at what's happening in the States. Look at how they're weaponizing Christianity to hurt, like, trans or LGBTQ plus people. Hello? Okay, we lived that. Holy fuck. That was scary. Alright, we fought the hard one. Now we have Mr. Bees. Which we might be able to do okay. We might not be able to do okay. We might have problems. Israel's and Christian and both are used to genocide in this area to this day. True. The Crusades were a result of Islam taking over the Middle East, Africa, forced conversion or death, so that's not valid, and the Nazis were nothing to do with Christianity. Did you just say that the Crusades were a result of Islam taking over the Middle East? Forced conversions? So you're thinking that the Christians were the good guys during the Crusades? Hello? Hello? You need to do more research before you talk in this channel by saying something like that. And also, the Nazis definitely used and weaponized Christianity. What was inscribed on their belt buckles? A lot of them? Gott mit uns. Hello? Hello. Islam specifically forbids forced conversion. I now have even more of these. Mayhem. Probably not. I could take another rock, but 2 rock punches. And another fight through. And let's remove a defense. If you think otherwise, you're insane. Someone doesn't know. Someone doesn't know. This person's trying to defend the Crusades. This person's trying to defend the Crusades. What a life. Crusades were about protecting Christians. What do you think? Oh, yeah, let me just go to another country and kill Arabs. That'll protect Christians. Yeah, that'll do it, I'm sure. I hate that. Do you know what the first crusade was about? Or, like, even the, like, what was the one where they didn't even make it to the Arab land and just pillaged Constantinople? Crusade where they pillaged Constantinople. The Fourth Crusade, yeah. Hello? Where did Christianity... Okay, yeah, you don't get to say retarded it here. Goodbye, for now. That was an easy fight. You may cook at red sites, or the first card you play. I could also add a whistle. Let's add a whistle, because we get 2 whistles. No being mean to Aqua, guys. They're not being mean. But hi, Greek Goblin. How you doing? Do I have to go this way? I guess. I don't like it. But do you have Petrified Toad? No, thank goodness. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing well. More ferals. It's like saying burglars are just trying to pick them by going to other people's home. Yeah, or feed their family. Doesn't make it good. Fascinating. Do I have another all for one? Okay. Do I take? I'll take 2 more boost aways. We have so much card draw, and yeah, this is a fun deck. Huh. Yeah, once his deck starts going off, it just doesn't stop. So I got to play that claw a bunch of times, too. Charge battery! Hidden gem? Ooh, is it a hidden gem angle? I don't think so, just because we have so much value in our deck already. We have so much value. I think we'll get more value from this hologram than anything. Or 2. And save it for the next shop. Okay. We just suddenly 4 holograms. Suddenly 4 holograms. Yeah, and then we'll take a mega prep. Cool. And a regal pillow if things go badly with this fight, I guess. Yeah. What do you upgrade here? I guess card draw. Good thing about being paying is that my gods don't hate me. True. Why would you ever want to worship one that does hate you? Tempest Uproar. Uproar Plus. Probably not. I would like to have another overclock, please. Upgrade it. We are also fighting the Aeon Glass, so could be some fun. Custom cards. Make a power. Powers cost 1 less. We have 2 of them. Huh. Suddenly, hologram, 2 more holograms, and more potions, and then we're going to upgrade one of those cards. Where are they? Yeah, innate, the mad science, perfect. All right. Breakfast sandwich at 6 p.m. I'm excited for this meal. Hello, Christopher. Okay, my powers cost nothing. It's me again. Hello. We just have to get through this part relatively unscathed. What are you playing? Slay the Spire 2. Is there any powers I haven't put in the deck yet? Not yet. Alright, painful stabs. Here we go. Okay, this might hurt a little bit. take a little bit more damage. But how many times do we replay our zero cost card? 6 times. Cool. Maybe I should have played the null. That's okay. Alright, you. To take a little bit of damage, I guess. We could not draw one of our compacts, unfortunately. Compact! So good. And we're gonna hologram back our claw and then kill this guy. Very close. Try again. Good night. Alright, Aeon Glass. Cool thing to tell you are over the Penduck. I was messing with the genetics engineering kit. Super cool, got to make bacteria glow. I want to do more experiments, but it's all expensive to keep the hobby going. Nice. Alright. Let us fight the Aeon Glass. Huh, my power's gonna cost even less. Thanks for the fuel, mad science. Thanks for the fuel, buddy. Thanks for the fuel, buddy. Hologram back the compact. Thanks for the fuel, buddy. Helped me get deeper into evolution. It was part of me waking up. Wish I really. Oh, fair enough. You can't hate yourself. You can't, like. Then all for one. Boost away. Hey, Xbox World. That was turn 1! Oh, turn 3, I should say. Oh. Overclock. Boost away. Hologram back my compact. Thanks for the fuel, buddy. Alright. Aeon Glass is so great when you just, like, you know. Can just get rid of your withers. This guy gives me withers. Hate the past self? You don't have to hate yourself, buddy. Nothing you could do. Ascension 10 victory with my boy, the Defect. Very silly. We got Big Hug with a very status-oriented deck. Our main damage source was Claw. A lot of things just went perfectly. We got Big Hug, which gave us statuses, and then we got Bing Bong. which allowed us to double up on a lot of stuff. And we had 2, 3, 4 compacts at the end of that, which just allowed us to be super consistent. We didn't need, like, retain or anything on it. And then we ended up picking up, like, 6 holograms at the very end, which is really funny. We just like, oh, here's 6 holograms. I was wondering when I would get one of those, and yeah, that helps. Bing Bong gave us an extra Feral, All for One, Boost Away, Compact, Rocket Punch, Fight Through, Signal Boost, Whistle, Feral, Boost Away, and 4 other holograms. Or 3 other holograms, as well as a Bad Science. Yeah. That was fun. That was really fun. We had a lot of card draw. We had 2 upgraded overclocks and a skim, as well as a compile driver, as well as technically compact on the second go around. It's a big deck too, 46 cards. The perfect fit on the claw helped too. So all around, pretty solid run. I didn't face anything. There were times where I got a little close. Played 20 cards in a single turn. Oh, hell yeah. Elite Killer. Killed 6 or more elites. Honed. Won a deck with 5 or more of the same card. Big deck. Flawless. And speedy. And Glass is easy when you've got a lot of stuff. I don't know. Oh, good. I think I'm going to do an early stream tonight. I'm going to head off for the early stream tonight. I want to make my dinner. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. I very much appreciate it. For those of you on YouTube, the show is now over. But for those of you on Twitch, the show may not be over. Let's go find somebody to raid. I cannot raid Sweet Anita. All right. Off we go. Interesting little model. Looks like what is that? Oh, we'll find out. Doppelganger XP. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the stream. I very much appreciate it. I hope you stay safe, sleep well, and do not let the bed bug bite. And until next time, bye for now.
And